All right, let's see if we can rank up. This would make me silver 2 if I win. And of course, I'm going first in a match. I don't want to go first. I do have my ramp though, so this is a pretty good hand. So Turles is good, Vegeta's good. We're gonna go from 1 to 2. We're gonna go to 3. So we don't need Vegeta. We just play this guy, and he can maybe get us some extras for later in the game. Um, the reason why we grab that card as opposed to some other stuff is I just want something to charge that I don't have to worry about drawing later. These are going to go late. We're going to see a lot of cards. What you guys missed, and I feel bad about, was I just did a quick game. Well, it wasn't really quick. I did a very long game. Um, but it would have been a very cool game to show because my opponent tried to do the strategy where you stay at a very high life total and then force me to try to kill him. Or he just slowly gains advantage over me. And it kind of worked, and then also didn't work at all. So the reason why it didn't work in the end was I had a hand of Turleses, and with Turles, you just crit your opponent and crit your opponent, and then if you keep critting your opponent, eventually they just lose, and that's what happened for him. Was he couldn't really do anything, and so at one point he had 2 cards left in hand to my 5, which isn't very big, but he was at 6 life, um, and I was at 2 life, so I had to go for it on my turn. So I went critical, critical, and then I swung with my 40k double strike to force him to decide if he wanted to awaken or not. And he chose not to awaken and took it. So then I was able to swing with Brawly combo and then swing with Brawly again, and he gave up. But I mean, think about that board state. I had Turles, 6 drop, and an 8 drop Brawly. Like, that would have been a hard game to lose. So he's setting it up, an interesting play, actually. So his Android 18 is really bad, and ours is really strong. So the reason why ours is better is because we are capable of attacking a Gohan and dealing a damage, right? Because we're the same power. He, on the other hand, does not have that ability. So what we're going to do is go straight into the line of play you'd expect. We're just going to go, and next turn, we're going to drop a Turles. We're going to swing with it. We're going to keep gaining a little bit of card advantage. And then on our turn 6, or when we have 7 energy, we will play this. We will swing with it. But then the important thing is we'll kind of chill on that turn and keep back 1 energy so we can gigantic meteor whatever he plays, which is what I've been learning is a better strategy. And then on our turn 8 energy, we'll play a bunch of androids. And we'll just be like, play an android, attack, play an android, attack, play an android, attack. Okay. If I was awoken, you could make an argument that Turles would have been less good, but I like a Turles. Because Turles will let me attack here, and then all we do is just combo a single card. This just requires that if he uses a super combo from his hand, he also has to devote a card from in play. In my opinion, that is the correct play if you're playing Gohan. I'd blow a super combo here. No reason not to. But I do like to protect my life a little bit more when it comes to crit damage. But he's just choosing to say, nah, I don't need that. We'll play a Goku. This gives him a target to attack, so you can make an argument that I shouldn't attack. But I don't mind, because on my turn, if he chooses not to attack me, I will just take my own life with this Paragus and awaken and advance a board state, which would be completely fine with me. I'm surprised that he comboed out of that attack, because I have a Turles, and my Turles can actually like do things. But maybe he's got a strategy in mind. The thing I'm most afraid about here is if he plays the 6 drop. His 6 drop would be very good here because I would have to basically just go to 2 or because I awaken, I lose one. Or what I'd have to do is blow a super combo and then like two of my cards just to get out of it. And that's if he doesn't combo. So it put me in a bad situation. I don't think he's going to do that strategy though. Just because I have a feeling he's more going to focus on just card advantage. Because currently we're evenly matched. It's 9-9, so we have the exact same amount of cards, same amount of life. It is his turn, so you can make an argument that he has an advantage on resources at the moment. Um, but he's also already drawn for turn, so he's just going to have one additional card more than me, but I have two additional cards in play. Right? No, three. Okay, he's taking too long. This is boring. This is where I feel like they do have to work on that turn timer. There's no need for one action. Like they gotta lower that. I miss the days. Oh, okay. He plays the ramp cards on Goku. This will mean he basically gets to do once per turn. He gets to do a free effect, being a 100% free ability. Now this is a weird play on his part. He did this, in my opinion, incorrectly. Because now all I have to do is this. I don't know if there's anything wrong with what he did, but I just wouldn't have done it like that. Alright, stop ends. And then we're just out of the attack. So now for my turn, I have to decide if I care about his 5-drop and how much I want to push. This is a weird turn for me because I don't have actually that strong of a hand defensively. What I think I do here is attack him and figure out what he does. So I'm going to combo to 40 just to see. I want to get an idea of what he does. Because I'm okay with not having him get awakened this turn. I'd like to attack here and kill this. I could see an argument for playing multiple 18s this turn. That's probably the right play. So the easy play is to play an 8-drop and then just have a crazy big board, right? So that's the easy play. I'm debating if that's what I want to do. I could play a 6-drop. Nah, I think we just go with the easy play. So this is just because I really don't like that card. Him having a 5-drop is kind of problematic for me. I can't win this turn anyway, but to be able to like set up another turn where we can do some stuff, I like this. So now he doesn't have a board. He took a crit damage. He still has his awaken, so he's got one more card in his hand. But I think I have a better chance of surviving now if he does anything crazy. And then I can kind of get an idea of what he's going to do for my turn. You'll notice as Brawly, I don't really use the ability to keep drawing cards because you don't really need to. Like you have enough card advantage that the extra one for blowing up your energy rarely matters. But now he's up to 11 and I'm down to 10, so clearly he's ahead of me because he's going to go to 12. So you can definitely make an argument that he's 2 cards ahead, but I have an 8-drop Brawly and a Turles. If I were him, I would probably just play 8-drop Brawly on this turn or play a 6-drop and wipe my board and try to go for it. That would be a very good strategy to play the 6-drop and go for it because it would put me in a situation where I have to go all in on defense and I only have one super combo, which he doesn't know. But it would be very good for him. And all right, he did not go for it. He's going to go for board state more than likely. Or what he can do, which is a pretty solid strategy, is attack me twice and then go all in on the leader swing. The only thing cool about this is I only have to deal 1 damage next turn, and if I do, then I can go for it. Okay, he did not even bother, so I can't lose now. So that means he is just going to wipe my board, and we're going to go another turn. So obviously, I don't protect this card, right? Do I care about another attack? I don't. Oh. This game is definitely not over. Now, you could make a very good argument here that I should play an 8-drop Brawley myself now. And if I draw one, I might. Problem is, I don't have an 8-drop Brawley. I didn't draw. Okay, so now I have to decide what I want to do for my turn, and I'm in what I would call a bad position. So the reason why it's a bad position is kind of obvious. I don't have a way of killing my opponent, um, and I can't kill his 8-drop. So if I can't kill his 8-drop, I have to think about how I'm going to win. So what I would say here is I could do this line of play, which he will probably see through, but it's my only line of play I can do. So I get rid of a 5K. 5K, what 5K do I have? This is a 5K. Okay. And what we do here is we use a skill, we blow this up. Okay. This is just to see another card. Okay, and then we go ahead and attack the leader. And we go ahead and combo, and then we just stop there at 40, just to say, like, showing that we might try some damage here. He can blow up his energy at any point. We're in a very, very bad situation. The likelihood that we win this game, I would say, is almost completely non-existent. Trying to think of what other strategies I could do. I would have to draw another 18 to have a shot. I could play. I just discarded the 1-drop, who would help me get more extras. That could have been helpful. But in this situation, I don't know how I survive. An argument we could be made is that I can go for it in a weird way. And what I can do is make him discard a lot of cards from his hands. Ugh, I don't like that strategy though. So what I could do here is play this card. This would let me know what I have available is the thing that makes this such a good play. But I don't think it is, so I'm just going to play this. Had I known I was going to do that, I should have, and I'll just attack. And this will tell him, hey, he's not going for game. This will get rid of a super combo and a 5K from his hand, which is not very impressive. But I don't know what else I can do. Okay, cool. Yeah, like we can try. If he plays another 8-drop, it's automatically over. But he can't. So he won't get to play an 8-drop. But he's got a 35K base leader. So this takes care of that. But then I can only allow one attack in. So I can't do too much here. Like, I'm very close to death at all times. He can play a 6-drop. Like, everything he can do is so problematic for me. He should win here without issue. The only benefit I have is that I'm at 2. um, the cool part about this is if I survive, I have a good chance of winning. Um, even without a big bomb in my hand, I am definitely going to put another card in my hand. So he's a 35K base leader, so that is a 10K plus. This is interesting. So you could make an argument here that it's better to just defend, and I think that's 100% the right call. This gets me out of an attack. I don't have to really think about it. And it makes him decide what he's going to do for his turn. I don't think he's played a single gigantic meteor, and that's what I'm afraid of. is if he has multiple gigantic meteors, I can't afford to go down in life. So I'm gonna have a small hand if I defend. If I defend his next attack, I'm gonna have an even smaller hand. Ugh. I have a 20k, 10k. So I have 10, 20. All right, let's put the 5ks over here. Okay, so I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I can only get a plus 100, which sounds like a lot, but I have to take probably this 45k swing he's about to play on me. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get out of this attack. Interesting. So now if he blows up his energy, he actually goes down to 6. So that was a perfect result for me. That was a mistake on his part, in my opinion, because he didn't use his leader ability, and I would have definitely used a leader ability for a plus 15k. Because I don't think there's any way you survive another turn as Gohan. Like even with 9 cards in hand, you don't have any more draw left, and all I have to do is just get something. Trying to figure out if he's baiting me. He could have a 6-drop and a 1. That would be a good play on his part. I mean, he has a free defense. A free defense makes him a 35k for 1 attack. It's a way to look at it. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck this guy's doing. He's either playing poorly or he's outplaying me, and I don't know which one it is. I will say they got to fix this timer issue because this is boring. What I've been doing, which has actually been really nice, is I've been taking some time. Okay, so this is where we have a question, right? Is he actually trying to kill my 40k? Or is this a bait? Because I let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I think I just have to let it die. God, that feels wrong. Pew, pew, pew. I just don't want to lose because I defended a card. I mean, I'd rather have these cards in my hand. Would have been nice if he just would have comboed one freaking card. One card would have made me feel a lot better because it's 9-9. I have a draw in play, but I can't imagine he's going to let me keep the draw in play. What are you doing? I'm assuming he's got 6-drop and Meteor, and that's what he's debating on. Like, that's got to be what's happening. No. Oh, he just has a bad hand. Or he's got multiple meteors in his hand and he wants to just like mess with me. In other words, I don't have a clue. Okay, we'll get rid of this 5-drop. I am not keeping that. And the first thing I want to do is just draw a card with her, right? Like she's just a straight up draw with no negative. I don't have to think about my play. But I like the Goku draw as well because then I can use a skill and get a double draw to figure out what I want to do. Skill. I don't think I'm going to get... Yeah, of course I drew a drop Goku right now. Alright, so we're hoping here we draw some Android 18s. Did not draw an Android 18. This is a weird conundrum. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I think my correct play here, realistically, is just combo nothing. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Is it better to go with some smaller attacks, or is it better just to play 8-drop Brawly? What is this card? Choose up to bring your leader cards. Then if you have 15 or more, add up to one card. What? Brother and sister combination. I've never seen that card. What is that? I'll have to look into that later. Okay, so I can't defend against Brawly easily. So let's force him to defend against Brawly for me. So if he defends this attack, we don't attack again. So he's 5k away. 5k away. Ooh, he did 2 meteors. He did have 2 meteors. Oh man. This guy would have killed me had I. Wow, yeah, so we just passed turn again. So now we have a lot of cards in our hand. This is a dead card, so that's unfortunate. We have 15k combo power. We're most afraid of what? We're probably most afraid of 8-drop Brawly and Gigantic Meteor. Let's see, what does he play? What is this card? Brother and sister. Choose up to one of your leaders and gets plus 20k for the battle. Then if you have 15 more Ks, add up to one. Wow. Oh, it's opponent's turn only. Oh, no, that's a cool card. That's a oh. No one's shown me that card. That is that is spicy meatball. I I gotta look into that card. Um, hmm. So right now he's not showing death, which is interesting. I don't know if I would do this if I were him. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. He doesn't think he can kill me. But I can't risk it, so I have to defend this attack. Do I? How many gigantic meteors do you think he has? So that's a 25k. Let's do the math. So he's 25k away from me. So that's this card. Then he could have a gigantic meteor is 25k more. I would have to combo this. Another one I'd have to combo this. Then I'd probably die. So let's combo. This is 40, so I just need a 5k. And there we go. That's 50. Yeah, we'll just get out of it. I don't want to die. Okay. He is not a coward like I am, and is going to attack me one more time. I don't like giving my opponent a free card in his hand, though. So, ooh, that was a big one. Okay, so first things first, let's do this. See if we can get the card that matters. There it is. Okay, so we have two of them. I don't think any are left. We're gonna use skill. Rest mode. Oh, so we can't even play all of them. That's how good our hand is. So we just go ahead and attack his leader. And we're just going to leave it at 30. So we want him to blow his something right now. Yes, so that's perfect. So if he blows this effect, that's what we wanted. Now we win. Because we have two gigantic meteors. Even if he has a bunch of super combos, we are fine. Great draw. Skill. I'm assuming when I cast the second one, he'll give up. I did not think I'd win this game, so I'm curious if I played this right. Like, it felt like he was pretty far ahead this game. And I just don't know if that's because he's Gohan. So people have been telling me that Gohan's like a really good anti-Brawly. Brawly. I don't know if it's true or not. But we advance silver 2 now, right? If you don't play Final Fantasy, you should. Final Fantasy 7 is amazing right now. I think it's the reason why I'm in such a good mood. I'm like hitting the gym every day. I'm actually enjoying life. It's just so good. Yeah, we go up tier. We are silver 2. I think we'll make one of those what do you call it? I'm supposed to be using on our get people interested. What's it called? All right. Boop. We will do it. All right, little snipping tool action. We'll save it and I'll upload it. Thanks, guys.